Hey everyone, and welcome back to the AI Tech channel. Today we're diving into a scandal that's shaking the foundations of academic research. Can we really trust AI in the sacred halls of science? Or is it leading us down a path of flawed discoveries and compromised integrity? Get ready, because the truth might just shock you. I'm your host, and let's get straight into it. What if I told you that a simple AI mistake has spawned nearly 24 flawed scientific papers? A mistake so basic, it makes you question the entire peer review process. We are talking about a potential crisis of trust in academia, all thanks to a seemingly harmless AI misinterpretation. But how did this happen? And more importantly, what can we do to stop it from happening again? Let's uncover the truth behind this academic apocalypse. The story begins with a viral video from the Instagram account at Brokinscience Initiative, exposing how an AI-generated error infiltrated multiple published papers. Imagine a term so bizarre, so out of place, that it raised red flags across the scientific community: vegetative electron microscopy. Sounds technical, right? Sounds legit? Nope. It's complete nonsense. This phrase started appearing in numerous papers, seemingly out of nowhere. But how did this gibberish make its way into supposedly rigorous academic publications? The root cause: a misinterpretation by AI. A simple, yet devastating error that spread like wildfire. This wasn't just a typo. It was a fundamental misunderstanding that bypassed the supposedly watchful eyes of peer reviewers. Alarmingly, this suggests that the integration of AI into research might be dulling our critical thinking skills, and it's definitely impacting the credibility of academic publishing. What started as a small glitch has become a glaring example of the dangers of unchecked automation in academia. This is not just about one mistake, it's about the system failing us. The origin of this bizarre phrase can be traced back to a 1959 scientific paper. The original, perfectly reasonable phrase was electron microscopy of vegetative structures, a standard method for studying plant tissues. However, the AI, struggling with text spanning multiple columns, jumbled the words into vegetative electron microscopy. This AI mistranslation, initially flagged on PubPeer by a Russian chemist using the pseudonym Paralabrax clothratus, was later traced by software engineer Alexander Magazinov. It's like a game of academic telephone gone horribly wrong. This seemingly minor error slipped through the cracks of peer review and was unknowingly repeated across nearly 24 published studies. And get this, some suggest that paper mills, those fraudulent organizations churning out research papers for profit, may have amplified the mistake. It's a perfect storm of AI error, human oversight, and potential academic fraud. This isn't just embarrassing. It's a threat to the integrity of scientific research. It's a wake-up call to how easily misinformation can spread in the digital age. The revelation has sparked outrage, and rightfully so. How could such a basic AI error spread so widely in the supposedly rigorous world of academia? This incident throws a harsh light on the peer review process, a system designed to uphold the quality and integrity of scientific literature. If peer review can't catch AI-generated errors, what other inaccuracies are slipping through? Are we becoming too reliant on AI, sacrificing critical thinking in the process? The viral video from Brokinscience Initiative warns about the unchecked use of AI in academic research. It's not just about the AI, though. It's about us. It's evidence that the peer review process is failing and that the replication crisis is alive and well. The replication crisis, by the way, refers to the increasing number of scientific studies that cannot be reliably reproduced. AI, instead of fixing this issue, might actually be making it worse by introducing subtle, yet widespread errors that escape human detection. It's a vicious cycle that threatens to undermine the very foundation of scientific progress. Are we trusting technology more than our own judgment? The viral video ignited a heated debate among researchers and netizens. Some defended peer reviewers, arguing that their expertise is often limited to specific areas of a study. One commenter noted, "Peer reviewers do not know everything, and they are often not experts in all areas of a paper. So if they see something dubious, they might think it's a term in an area they're not much into." Also, reviewers do the job for free, and they also have papers that are under review. This highlights the immense pressure and workload faced by peer reviewers. They're often stretched thin, working pro bono, and simply can't be experts in every niche field. On the other hand, some took a hardline stance against AI's role in academic research. One user bluntly stated, "AI should be banned. It's not an intelligence system, it's a language model." This reflects a deep-seated distrust of AI and a belief that it's inherently flawed and unreliable. It's a valid concern, but is banning AI the answer? Or should we focus on better regulation and oversight? The key question is, How can we leverage the power of AI without sacrificing the rigor and integrity of scientific research? So, who's to blame for this academic blunder? Is it the AI itself? Is it the peer reviewers? Or is it a systemic issue of over-reliance on technology? Let's break it down. Blaming the AI is like blaming a hammer for a poorly built house. AI is a tool, and like any tool, it can be misused. The real issue is our failure to properly supervise and validate AI-generated content. Peer reviewers are also under immense pressure. They're often overloaded with manuscripts, working for free, and can't be expected to catch every single error. However, this incident highlights a critical need for more robust peer review processes. The root of the problem lies in the increasing pressure to publish, the allure of automation, and the potential for academic fraud. It's a cocktail of factors that create a breeding ground for errors. We need to rethink our approach to academic research, prioritizing quality over quantity and fostering a culture of critical thinking. The question is, how do we strike that balance? Looking ahead, the scientific community must tread carefully. As AI continues to reshape academia, researchers must strike a balance between leveraging its power and maintaining the human critical thinking that remains essential to genuine discovery. We need to implement better AI oversight mechanisms. This includes developing AI tools that can detect errors and inconsistencies in research papers, as well as providing training for researchers on how to critically evaluate AI-generated content. We need to strengthen the peer review process. This could involve increasing funding for peer reviewers, providing them with better training and resources, and implementing more rigorous quality control measures. We need to foster a culture of transparency and accountability. This means encouraging researchers to openly share their data and methods, and holding them accountable for any errors or misconduct. Ultimately, the future of research depends on our ability to harness the power of AI while safeguarding the integrity of the scientific process. It's a challenge, but it's one we must embrace if we want to continue making progress. So what do you think? Is AI helping advance knowledge, or is it simply making humans lazier researchers? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. This is a conversation we need to have, and your input is crucial. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the AI Tech channel for more in-depth analysis of the latest AI trends, and share this video with your colleagues and friends. The more people who are aware of this issue, the better equipped we'll be to address it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay critical, stay informed, and let's work together to ensure that AI is used responsibly in academia. This isn't the first time AI has gone wrong. Remember Zillow's algorithm that led to the company unintentionally purchasing homes at higher prices, resulting in a $304 million write-down? Or the healthcare algorithm that failed to flag Black patients for high-risk care management programs? And who can forget Microsoft's Tay chatbot that spewed racist tweets after being trained on Twitter data? These are just a few examples of how AI can go haywire when not properly supervised and trained. Each of these cases highlights the importance of human oversight and ethical considerations in AI development and deployment. We need to learn from these mistakes to prevent future disasters. The key takeaway: AI is a powerful tool, but it's not a magic bullet. It requires careful planning, rigorous testing, and ongoing monitoring to ensure that it's used responsibly and ethically. We must acknowledge that AI carries significant risks and be vigilant in mitigating them. It is crucial to examine the potential for harm and implement safeguards to protect individuals and society. Speaking of AI that maybe isn't quite living up to the hype, there's the case of Manus AI. Some have called it China's second DeepSeek moment, but is it really? It's important to temper expectations and critically evaluate the claims being made about new AI technologies. Just because something is new and shiny doesn't mean it's a game changer. We need to look beyond the marketing hype and assess the real-world impact and potential limitations of these tools. This requires a healthy dose of skepticism and a willingness to challenge the status quo. It also means demanding transparency and accountability from AI developers. We need to know how these systems work, what data they're trained on, and what safeguards are in place to prevent bias and errors. Only then can we make informed decisions about whether to adopt and trust these technologies. We must be cautious of overstating the capabilities of AI. Hype can lead to unrealistic expectations and potentially harmful consequences.